Hey everyone, it is TheAngryHoneyBadger here, and it is time for Badgers picks for the first week of December. We're going to see who's free this week, what 4 champions I'm going to recommend, and you're also going to have a chance to win a brand new Gamdias Here mouse. I'll let you know how to potentially win this later on in the video. But free this week, it looks like we're going to get Aatrox, Ashe, Caitlyn, Karma, Kha'Zix, Nidalee, Rengar, Sona, Talon, and Yasuo. And as for my first pick for this week, I'm gonna throw it over to Sona. Kind of a weird place to start. Gonna go with a support. I actually do like Sona a lot. I know recently she's seen some tweaks up and down and all around. She's still really strong if you play her well. I know a lot of people had traded her out for playing Nami because it was very similar, but with an easier ultimate. But the one nice thing about Sona is her ultimate. It stuns everyone it hits instead of just knocking them up. So when they're stunned and or dancing, I just really like this move. One thing I will say is if you're learning Sona, learn how to aggressively use your ultimate when your team's ready for it. Flash ult, getting all 5 is a huge initiation from her and is a good way for your team to jump into a fight. I really like her a lot. She has a lot of sustain in lane. She's really fun to play. My next recommendation for this week is for Yasuo. Now I know Yasuo has actually been nerfed a few times, and I still think he's actually in a completely fine spot. Now, the one thing I do say about Yasuo, obviously recommending him, is this comes with a grain of salt. He's a skilled champion. Your skill will hinder or excel with how good you are mechanically and just how much you've used Yasuo. Certain champions, you can kind of get the feel for them when you play them the first or second time because their kits are basic. That happens. Warwick, there's not a ton happening there for skill shotty wise. Now Yasuo isn't super skill shotty, he has a little bit, but just knowing when to use his flow, when it's up, how to use your wind, everything correctly is a big part, and I think it's important to learn that during a free week before you purchase the champion, so try him out this week. My next recommendation for this week is actually going to go over to Aatrox. Now, Aatrox has actually been seeing a little bit more play recently, or at least I've noticed he's been seeing some play. People have actually been playing him back in the jungle. I don't know if it's a sustain that people are really liking about him. The jungle, that just kind of works together. You know, the sustain's really helping him live. A lot of the sustain junglers are doing fine in the new jungle. So I don't know if that's the only reason why we've been seeing him back in the jungle. I've always enjoyed him. You can build like 1 or 2 damage items, go straight tank, and still do plenty of damage because of just his ability to A, lifesteal or flip it over and deal extra damage. And because of his blood well, he's going to continue to stay in the fight even after he dies the first time. So I really do like Aatrox. He works pretty well in the jungle. He's got a knockup, he's got a slow, his ganks aren't terrible, so try him out if you're looking for another jungler to try in the new jungle. And as for my final champion recommendation for this week, I'm going to actually throw it over to Karma. Now Karma is kind of a mid laner and kind of a support. We typically see her probably in support role a little bit more often than in mid. We actually saw Bjergsen do work with her in the LCS earlier this season in mid lane. He got a pentakill with her. Karma does a lot of early game damage, and I think poking people really utilizes like the control of the lane, whether that's in mid or whether that's in bottom lane. Using that early damage and some of her kind of lower mana cost is a good way to kind of just get dominance in your lane. So if you like kind of that poke heavy strategy and just kind of forcing people out or making them respect you in lane, I think Karma does this very well. Obviously, when you land more of these attacks, you get more time reduced off of your ultimate, so that definitely helps you get more of those charges up to empower all of your other abilities. The more you land, the better it works, the more kills you get, and the better lane dominance you achieve. Now, as for the giveaway, all you have to do is enter into the Splurgy giveaway down below. I'll put it in the description for you. Pretty simple, easy instructions, super simple and helpful. We're gonna do giveaways this way for now on in the future. It's just super simple. Some of you know I actually reviewed some Gamdias products not actually too long ago. I reviewed a headset and this mouse. I actually do use this mouse myself. I've been using this one a lot to play League. I actually do really like it. Quality of it's great. So if you're looking for a mouse, hopefully you can win this one. If not, obviously check out their products. I'll leave them some links down below in the description as well. But those are the champions that are free for this week. Try out any of the ones that I recommended. Try out any of the ones that you want to play as well too. If there is a box around any of these champions right now, that means you can click on it and it will take you to a build of some type for the champion, whether that's a full build or a quick build. And on the side of things, I did a poll the other day to ask people about quick builds. I'm bringing quick builds back, and in a major way. I am going to be redoing everyone's quick build for Season 5 in the next couple of months, or over the next couple of months. You're going to get a quick build just about every single day. I will be doing all the other normal content as well, normal builds when I do them, and just other stuff like that too, but these will be coming out almost every day, so almost maybe a couple videos a day. We're going to be getting these out so people can start getting builds down, because things have changed a little bit, but I like to update them, keep things fresh, especially if I don't have time to visit that specific champion for a full build, so we can get a quick build made for them. So we're going to go ahead and do that too. So look forward to those and watch those and let me know what you think. We're going to do them by popularity of champion. So obviously we'll start off with, actually surprisingly, there's a lot of supports and ADCs in there, but then a lot of people like Yasuo, we get the Rivens in there, Kha'Zix, and a bunch of other just popular champions too, and we'll work our way down the list. I'll even throw in occasional random ones because why not? But that's going to be it for the free week and all the other stuff. Click all the links, do all the things, try to win all the stuff. And other than that, good luck out there on the fields of justice.